Get the alpha, be the alpha.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Welcome back, boys and girls, from best of 5 now down to the final game. We will have one more match coming, and it will be the decider who takes first place of the AMD SAPPHIRE Dota Pit Season 6 and who will walk away second.
With all those best of ones, it's only fitting that we end with the best of one.
Right?
Am I right?
Absolutely.
This series, it's felt really weird. The first two games were pretty competitive, and Vici looked very good. And we talked about the morale factor from the past matches, beating newbie and whatnot. And now it's just it just completely flip-flop. Just completely.
The morale is gone, right?
Yeah.
So it's either see, that's the thing. I don't know if it's more of what Vici is doing wrong, or if it's just Liquid's like, all right.
Time to wake up, huh?
I guess time to play some Dotes.
It could be a factor, right? So first two games, Liquid did switch it up. We saw Elder Titan, brand new hero, first time, didn't look particularly strong. Game 2, we saw Crystal Maiden as the opener. Of all the times to get that practice in to try new heroes, it feels like that's pretty safe. And not to say they weren't trying. I'm not implying that at all. But you have a little bit of a buffer in a best of 5, and if you want to try something different, games 1 and 2 are the time to do it. Right?
So I think generally, I understand what you're saying. I guarantee you they did not do that, though.
Okay.
I think they definitely thought it was strong.
Even on a new patch? You don't think there's any chance of like, hey, we want to try this out, game 1 is the time to try Elder Titan if we're going to try it at all?
I mean, sure, to some degree, but not like to the level in which you're like, all right, I don't care if we win this game kind of deal. You know, there's definitely not that mindset. No, I'm not saying that, but
that's
there's
not
definitely a line
TI7
there.
winner attitude at
Yeah,
all.
exactly. I think, even after we've seen some letbacks from a lot of the TI teams after they've won, some roster changes right after, or just complete complacency for literally years, ending careers in some cases. But this Liquid team, they look sharp, minus the 2 games. They've been undefeated until this series. So and now it's tied up.
The other aspect I wanted to bring up, could there be a degree of fatigue for Vici? They played a full stretch series coming into this, 3 very long, intense games, and now we're going into game 5. Does it stand up to reason that maybe they're not quite as sharp as they were 8 hours ago when the Grand Finals day started?
A little bit.
6 game, isn't it?
3 plus
4 would be
is 7.
So this is the 8th game of the day.
7 games. I think,
yeah.
there's
NA math right
there's
there.
definitely a bit.
I spent too much time in America. Sorry.
I mean, that's a lot of Dota.
Don't look at me.
Remember, that lower bracket finals, it was not an easy series. Those were pretty brutal games.
Yeah, I think there's a good point there, actually. There's probably fatigue on some level. But at the same time, like, at least in my experience, these players, they have no lives. I mean,
they are used to the grind.
Let's not sugarcoat this at all. These players have absolutely no lives. They play for 16 hours a day, and then they sleep for 8. Maybe a little Netflix in between there, a couple hours here and there. But Dota's their life. So I don't. But part of it, there is jet lag to take in consideration. Sometimes there's a little bit.
We've been here for a week, so I don't know.
Sometimes there's delayed jet lag. At least it happens
2
to
or
me.
3 days max.
Sometimes it hits you like a month later. You never know. I'm trying to come up with stuff here, guys. Come on.
You threw away my suggestions, and then you bring up jet lag on day 7 of being in Croatia.
I have traveled a lot in my life, and maybe it has something to do with my condition and my health and my age. But the fatigue sometimes does hit me like a week later. I'm just saying it's a possibility. You never know.
Okay, let's look at some replays from that last game.
God.
It was a slaughter. Let's see what replay it was. But, I mean, that TA was just out of control from pretty early on.
Yeah, that's the crucial fight. The Earthshaker just got his Blink dagger up. It's actually flying through him.
Yeah, this is Vici trying to find some recovery. Beautiful initiation. The Panda split, the huge echo, and it just crumbles. They lose Rubik and Slardar right away. The instant buyback from the Rubik, but the damage has been done. TA's even about to respawn.
No, he did not have a Blink dagger there. Jet lag hit me hard.
Told you. I got you, man. It's always a good excuse. You can use me.
You got to look out for that day 7 jet lag. I'm serious. It really messes with you, folks. Be careful with that international travel.
It's a thing, man.
I live here.
Lacosta,
even better. That 6-hour jet lag drive time.
Yeah, but Lacoste, you made a good point about the Coddle and how quickly he was able to farm. I think he had that Aghanims, at 22 minutes? That's a pretty impressive timing.
I was wrong by 2 minutes.
Still.
I apologize.
It was a position 5 though,
yeah.
right? So it's even more impressive, actually.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Miracle just completely
Miracle had, in this game, before 10-minute mark, Aquila, Magic Wand, Power Threads, and the full Deso.
Yeah.
With the stacks, he was 3K above everyone else in the network.
Yeah, that's insane. 10-minute Deso, always going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah, created a lot of space for his team, and yeah, I'm trying to think of a game in the last month that I've seen somebody more farmed in. Like the discrepancy between number 1 and number 2 was, in that sense, on his own team was huge at like 16 minutes.
I mean, Alchemist games are ones that come to mind. Where sometimes
Alchemist doesn't count.
That's not Dota game.
Yeah.
Okay.
TA was literally Alchemist this game. That's how farmed he was.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous.
An apt analogy.
Thank you, Zayori. Thanks for bringing it up.
Folks, if you're just tuning in for the grand finals, let's look at the bracket. Let's remember the journey that got us from point A to point B, and now all the way to the finals.
Point Z?
Whatever point that is. I guess it is point Z. How appropriate.
Or as you would say, Z.
Z, yes. Well, I haven't been saying Z as much. Gods rubbed off on me when we were roommates back in the day at Beyond the Summit. The Zs and the Zs. But here we go, the full bracket. Only one game remains. We're squared up 2 apiece. Of course, 3 wins will get you that grand finals victory in the best of 5.
You can see Team Liquid's route to the grand finals, not dropping 1 game. And Vici, they were pretty surprising early on, but ended up going to the lower bracket, obviously, once they faced Team Liquid in that 2-0 victory, or 2-0 defeat from their perspective, I suppose. But overall, any big surprises for you guys? I think OG dropping out pretty early was a surprise for me personally.
I was expecting
SG got a game out. Right?
Yeah, beating Immortals. I don't know if that's really an upset, but it was nice to see the Brazilian squad looking good form.
I was expecting Virtus Pro to be in the finals, to be honest.
Yeah, I think a lot of us definitely picked them for top 2.
I will also say I think Fnatic underdogs in general, they didn't even really qualify. They just kind of got thrown in there at the end, but tough teams to start out against. Virtus Pro, first opponent, and then OG, second opponent.
That has got to be the worst draw of all time.
I mean,
that's pretty bad.
Fnatic did not get too many games on the main stage, and the ones they did, it was tough.
Yeah.
Let's
they were best of
let's
ones.
be honest, Fnatic
one
didn't
of them
even deserve to be here. Like
they were third in line, I think, right? Is that right?
The second one, they lost, was it Mineski, right? 3-2 in the CIA qualifier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
SCA.
Yeah, it was a
Combined
strange
CIS and
SA, yeah.
a strange road for them to Dota Pit, that's for sure.
FBI qualifier.
Yeah. So, game 5, this is what it all comes down to. If you're Vici right now, what do you ban? What is the hero that you can't deal with? Because this is the first Coddle we've seen of the tournament. And, I mean, the Lone Druid does seem like a gimme.
It's gone.
But,
yeah, I agree. That was the first time it was open, right? First time they opened it up.
But the thing is, about the Liquid, you can't ban out Liquid.
Yeah,
that's true.
Definitely true.
So that means, and you said this earlier, Vici need to play their own game.
Yeah, I think that's what they did in the first 2 games. Maybe even the 3rd game they just lost because of the picks. Kind of outdrafted with
Game
the
3
Night
felt the most like the outdraft. There's just no answer to the Lycan. That was literally an 18-minute game.
I mean, they got Slark Lycaned, like I said. Or did I say Lycan Slarked? Which one sounds better?
Lycan Slarked. Sounds dirtier.
Lycan Slarked. You guys like that?
I got Slarked.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeesh.
We're going to see that in a lot of games coming up. The Night Vision. Is there any Night Vision? There used to be Enchantress, but she, I think, does not have it anymore. There's got to be a 5-hero line of this Night Vision, guys. Can you think of it?
Lycan, Luna. I think
Luna,
Batrider as well.
Batrider, are you sure?
I'll check it out.
That's an interesting one. Okay.
Yeah, let's
do some research. Beautiful.
Research live on panel. This is good. It's only grand finals, but here we are, right?
That's fine.
It really has been an amazing tournament, though. This has been a really fun minor, not just because of the patch, but, well, okay, mostly because of the patch. Well, the patch has made it extra exciting.
For me personally, I don't know how you guys feel, but personally, the patch plus the fact that it's more of a casual atmosphere, more intimate.
I mean, from a fan perspective, it's a cool and rare opportunity to be this close to the teams when they're on the stage and you can hear the hype. You know, if they speak English, you can hear some of the comms and what the strategy is. And I mean, for fans, that's a real rarity. We almost never get to see behind the curtain of how teams actually communicate.
I mean, if you
with each
flame
other.
somebody, they can literally just walk couple steps and punch you in the face if they really want to.
So
it's
it
good.
is a Bat Rider, yeah. Bounty Hunter, which we didn't mention. Slaughter as well.
There's a lot, actually. Oh,
And
okay, so it
Sniper
starts to
and
go
Spirit
down a bit.
Breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sniper,
And
Spirit
Wyvern
Breaker.
during the burn.
Oh, yeah.
During the burn, is special. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen from around the world, thank you for sticking with us so long. We've got this 5th and final game starting now.
Oh, boy. All right, so DP is gone. Lone Druid is gone, as expected. You got Night Stalker and Wyvern out of the pool as well.
So that Lone Druid, not happening. Smart choice.
I feel like Rubik has been like a first pick, very safe for each respective team. A lot of the teams in this tournament, in fact.
Well,
Beastmaster's gone
Earth
though.
Spirit is still in the pool.
Yeah, Earth Spirit as well.
So a lot of green heroes still.
yeah,
There he is.
go. And Bane has kind of been. I don't want to call him tier 2, but if we're taking a microcosm of the event, tier 1 at the beginning, tier 2 now.
Paul,
Still
How
good.
the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Okay.
Ogre Magnus. So
Ooh.
Vici, they'll go back to what they know. The buff boys.
That's
Empower and Bloodlust.
All
Opens up a lot of possibilities.
So is Team Liquid gonna ban out the PA? What did they play that game? PA and bottom, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Yeah, so PA, I mean, obviously they have to have at least one melee carry. Brewmaster's going to be the pick here for Team Liquid. Yep, okay. Very versatile hero in general.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a hero you can pick almost at any stage now.
So
It's
we
super
have,
solid.
When we've seen this Magnus Ogre, one of the heroes that we've referenced to several times that has not been picked yet, Troll Warlord.
Yeah.
Does he fit in? Do you think he has been played because he seems relatively weak, or is that pocket pick that might make the appearance?
I don't know. Against the Brewmaster seems kind of weird. You need to have that True Strike, an MKB. He does not get damage anymore, so it's a
I
pretty
guess
bad item for him
MKB is
overall.
pretty bad on Troll now with the Hyperstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay. I guess I'm assuming PA is going to be banned out by Liquid,
Yeah,
so they're
I-
going to have to do something a little bit less conventional.
I would assume so, but I mean, technically speaking, Panda's pretty good against PA in general. Drunken Haze, you have
Yeah, I mean, it's
the passive evasion, so you don't get completely crit down. But I mean, later stage of the game, that PA will eat through
Enough.
your Brewlings.
It got banned.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the other one they could use is an anti-mage. It's still in the pool. Has a super high win ratio.
and we can't forget about Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Juggernaut
Juggernaut,
has
I
been,
feel like it's been kind of forgotten in this tournament.
he's been
actually.
picked a couple of times. I think we did actually see him picked alongside of Magnus on day 2, if memory serves.
Yeah, and I think AM with Empower, you pretty much have to ban. I feel like that sounds extremely strong. Getting a Battle Fury before you get the Battle Fury, that's pretty good. If you can get close to that Magnus, just use the Magnus as your support. Just have him follow you around all game. Who cares? Anti-Mage is a 60% win rate. You know, it's all good.
Ogre is one of the position 5 that that doesn't need any farm at all. He just runs with the boots, maybe an urn. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, they do ban the Jug, like you said, and the Viper on the other side. So AM is technically available here.
Definitely an option.
I mean, in the past, I feel like AM third pick would be really weird. In this tournament, no.
In this meta, let alone this
Sure.
tournament.
Well, this tournament technically is the meta, if you think about it.
Fair.
But Rubik is still... What are you laughing at? Rubik is still available, by the way.
Is it crazy to buff up a CK? Like CK plus Empower? We've seen that carry really shine.
That's interesting.
Probably
actually.
wouldn't want to third pick it, but one that does come to mind for Vici.
I mean, he really sucks at farming, and Empower fixes that, so that's pretty good.
I wonder why they banned out the Viper. They want to pick something that cannot be broken.
Yeah.
Outside of PA, there aren't too many big carries coming to mind.
I mean, anti-mage is still
Actually,
still there.
break the anti-mage spell shield.
I'm having a little brain fart here with how mechanics work, as usual, as we're going to see a Shadow Shaman picked up, actually. Doesn't this spell just kill CK illusions, or does it deal damage?
Which one?
The Storm Panda, or light, whatever it's called.
I believe it just does.
It deals
Extra
damage.
damage.
It
Like
deals damage, a
400
lot of
damage or
damage.
something like that?
2k damage, I think.
But
Okay.
CK is so beefy. You know, he usually I mean, it's not uncommon to see a CK with 4k HP towards the end of the game, so it can be effective, but mostly in the early stages.
Yeah, because I know at least in the middle stage of the game, you can actually just counteract that ult completely with that Panda. So not sure if they're going to be looking for that. But Shadow Shaman is the pick, like we said, for Vici Gaming. They're going to have a little bit of push potential now. I mean, this is a hero that you have to be really scared of if it ends up going to the mid to late stage game. We've seen a lot of split pushing, a lot of this Rasta's hiding in the trees and then blinking, using the ult, TPing out, and there's not a whole lot you can do, especially with that refresher shard now available after the 3+ Roshans. Pretty scary.
Also just quite good against the Brew.
Oh boy.
Control. Now
right.
the Trent Protector. How apropos.
Well, we've seen this once before from Team Liquid.
It's 1,000 damage.
1,000 damage? Okay, so
1,000 damage
later
stage
of the game, it's not that big of a deal. But Treant Protector, I feel like in the game we saw, he didn't really have a huge impact, I want to say, but they did win the game.
A lot of it was just a testament to Kuro's positioning. That game with the Triad, he had some immaculate ultimates that set up his team so well.
I mean, you can obviously heal the towers, which is pretty big against somebody like Shadow Shaman. If he's not able to finish it with the Serpent Wards, you just create a little bit of extra space to be able to heal those back up to full, kind of counteracts that push potential if they're able to.
It kind of goes both ways, right? Like, there's the Anti-Mage. Okay, so Anti-Mage with Empower.
That's pretty strong.
Will Vici be able to do it? Paparazzi.
It's always cool to have Treant Protector against the Anti-Mage whenever he split pushes. If he can't finish, same goes for Shadow Shaman. Can't finish the tower, you just heal it up.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it kind of goes both ways, though, right? It's really good when you can't finish off the towers, but Shadow Shaman's often one, if you're grouped up, you can knock the tower down before the living armor really makes a big difference.
And I think AM, how's this game for him? Manta Style gets him out of Overgrowth. There is the silence. I think the silence is probably the biggest deal for Earth Spirit before he gets that Manta Style. You can see a lot of potential ganks here for Liquid.
Puck is still in the pool, works well against a lot of these, especially Anti-Mage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We saw this ban last
So,
game.
is
First
that
Invoker of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Second Invoker.
Cataclysm
Really?
Overgrowth
Who played the first
combo,
one?
huh?
I'll tell you in a sec.
What, Cataclysm Overgrowth? No, it doesn't work because Cataclysm misses.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually put it on the hero, from my understanding at
So
least.
you move them with a Force Staff.
Yes, beautiful. See? Now we're thinking on the same terms here. But it's been a while since I've seen a Miracle
That
Invoker.
combo? You didn't see that combo yet?
The what combo?
The Force Staff into Cataclysm.
I have not seen. I
Overgrowth.
want to. I'm sure we'll see a lot of those on Fails of the Week at some point. That's for sure. A lot of horrendous combinations. But yeah, you're right. Overgrowth into like the Meteor, the actual Meteor, not Cataclysm, is very strong. One of the largest spell damage spells in the game, as far as I keep saying damage, but it does a lot of damage. If you stand in that area, it will kill you for sure.
It was SG Esports in that newbie series.
Okay.
They last picked it in the second game, and they did lose.
And Lifestealer. All right. So you have the vehicle and the Brewmaster, technically Earth Spirit, and to some degree Treant Protector. It's a very interesting lineup.
Good last pick. Very curious how this Invoker will do.
A very quick pick here from Vici. It is going to be the puck. All right, so you have a little bit of control. You can silence up the Invoker. And Brewmaster is probably the bigger deal with the Waning Rift. Wow. Okay, these are some crazy lineups.
A lot of options here. Hard to discount the power of that Vici team. The Empower Bloodlust Anti-Mage is so petrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think Team Liquid is going to give them enough time to actually build all that up. That's why they picked all these heroes. After Aghanim Scepter on Invoker, that's when they want to fight, take the Roche as well.
So it sounds like you're favoring Liquid in this final game?
I took a picture before this Grand Finals already saying that Liquid's going to win, so I'll just go with a Liquid.
There you go.
Who's got it, Suns fan?
I'm going to go with Liquid as well. Just based on the past two games, they've been playing so much better. So the lineup itself, I think it's relatively even, but I think you're right. I'm really, really excited to see Miracle Invoker. That's super, super hype.
And I'll be the contrarian.
Typical.
I'm going for Vici. I think the Anti-Mage will be able to do it with Empower, all the better. But alas, folks, this is the final game of the Dota Pit Minor. We've got Mott and Trent once more. Take it away, boys.
All right, thanks, Zaire. We are here, Game 5. We will see the Paparazzi Anti-Mage once more. Trent, it worked out in game number 1, I believe, and we'll see if it can't work out again here for Vici Gaming with what looks to be mostly a single core in the late game for them with this anti-mage.
Yeah, there's a lot of comfort heroes all around. We had Batumba Man ask for his Lycan earlier. It was received. Now it's Miracle on the Invoker. The fans want it. They will get it. But it's on the side of Vici Gaming, too. I mean, Young 11, the Magnus. He's looked fantastic. Ori on a puck, a shining star, and then Paparazzi on that anti-mage. Absolutely terrifying. I don't know if they're going to have the big enough threat, like in that late game. There's no secondary hero really for Magnus to help out with, right? There's a lot of that control. That stacks up well with the puck, but in terms of the Empower, in terms of the Bloodlust, there is only one focal point, and it will be our anti-mage. So much assistance being provided to Paparazzi, you can imagine, during this game. The question is, can someone like Mind Control just control him? I mean, the Brewmaster, perhaps the Wind Panda is going to toss him up in the air, or will Miracle catch him out? And all of these tornadoes, Kuro with the ultis, Paparazzi's going to be dancing.
Yeah, he's going to have to in this game. And we saw last game Mind Control, of course, on that Brewmaster. Did a lot of work. Of course, GH was on the Earthshaker. This time around on the Earth Spirit instead. So some interesting heroes for sure. Kuroki on the Shrian Protector. No action at the beginning of this game in comparison to our last few games, in fact. So Liquid will take a couple of runes. So too will Vici Gaming. And we'll set up our laning phase here, trying to move into this fifth and final game.
Yeah, everyone just kind of playing it easy. Don't want to get any crazy advantages actually really early. Lenham heading mid. He might get here in time. Oh, so close.
Not quite. He's pretty speedy with those boots of speed, but he will not be able to find the courier already on the way back. So that should be safe. GH, looking from the high ground, can roll into the river looking for Ori. He's going to try and just go for some harass at this point. Elusive already going, jaunting away. Ori trying to get as much damage onto GH as possible so the trade's a bit more efficient. Now the Ignite coming in, they need to be careful. Miracle also getting chased down. He has only Sunstrike ready, and GH is maybe going to get dove into this tower. He has a Tango and his Salve ready. Sunstrike coming in. Lanham going to give away first blood. Miracle gets the job done. Very nice coming in from Liquid. Very well baited out from GH there underneath the tower there.
Yeah, aggression punish. Not exactly what you expect to happen when you're diving near an Invoker. Of course, someone who tends to need those levels, but well shot from Miracle. Lanham pays the price. Goes from potential courier snipe into first blood feeder.
They're going to do it again, or going to get caught, but again, another Illusory Orb, just trying to trade as best as possible. Lanham walking back in, looking for GH. He has the Boulder Smash ready. He needs to be careful. Now the Cold Snap coming in. There is that Boulder Smash. And Lanham is about to fall, and he might be tanky, but not tanky enough to deal with Miracle, who is now owning in this middle lane.
They're doing such a great job of forcing out that orb, too. It's making it very difficult for Ori to have any sort of say in the range creep battle. Being forced away from them. This time they will come close to the tower. We'll see if Miracle can get any big denies here, try and keep an EXP advantage.
This is what people are clamoring for. The Miracle Invoker coming out. Very hype here in this fifth game. We'll see what he can get done. For now, 3 last hits, 4 denies, but again, a lot of those 2 kills are going to help him out in the beginning of this game. So
yeah, and the wave goes a bit too deep here, so Ori's going to get a lot. Gets both range creeps and now another wave at his tower, so kind of saved here after the 2 kills handed over to those mid lane heroes.
Kuroki and Fenrir going toe-to-toe. A lot of damage between these 2 supports, in fact. Now they have the Shackles coming in, but no other further help. Kuroki should have Sunstrike from Miracle, not queued up. And actually, Fenrir will secure that kill on Kuroki, so the trade from supports won by the roster, won by the Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, just a bit too big of an ask there. Not enough damage dealt. Now it's Miracle. Oh, it goes for a little bit of a block there, but thanks for the extra HP.
Yeah, that would have been hype. Yeah, Lanham's just going to eat his way through. Miracle will fall. GH rolls in and perhaps a little bit too late. Looking for Lanham, the tower. Ori will take the aggro from it and actually keep Lanham alive. Phase shift in the meantime. Make sure he avoids as many tower hits as possible. So really good stuff there. Really good eat of the tree from Lanham. But he's still going to get rolled on. A lot of damage being done, though. And in fact, GH is just going to go down to the double damage Ogre at this point. Just too much damage to deal with, and Liquid will lose another hero in that mid lane.
Maybe we'll just empower and bloodlust him. We'll send him at people throughout this game. So far, so good.
Might as well. He's doing pretty damn well in that mid lane. Paparazzi top, Mind Control, and Kuroki just trying to harass him as much as possible. 9 last hits for Paparazzi. Rooted up. There's the leech seed coming in, but he blinks to the tower. Fenrir, Ether Shock is going to come in, but at this point, Liquid are going to back away and just reconvene here in a moment.
All of this pressure onto the AM, too. Very nice. Keeping it at 10 last hits. A little bit of an edge there from Mind Control. Kuro just so obnoxious to deal with. Here again, another punch.
Yeah, this is so annoying. Look at the damage. Even gets the crit from Mind Control. Plenty of damage to be done.
They have this Observer Ward too, so if he tries to run back, there is the possibility of a Sunstrike. Yes, starting to regen up past that threshold, though.
Yeah, he should be fine for now. It's the Spell Shield as well. That's not going to help against the Sunstrike, but still, he should be okay with some more aggression coming in from Liquid. They have 3 here top lane, however, which is a bit dangerous. Kuroki's sitting in pretty deep, using that Nature's Guise. And I don't think they're going to dive this. Fenrir's going to walk in, though. Yeah, and they might go on him, perhaps.
Now they really want this kill on Paparazzi instead.
Yeah, they're trying. The wave is pushed in pretty close to the tower. He's been able to just sit behind it and tango up for the most part. But
I'll tell you one thing, he's only gotten one last hit in the past like 30, 40 seconds or so it's a victory either way.
Yeah,
Still trying to tango up into some sort of reliable HP so we can't just be bursted down. So what are the supports doing? And they're smoking mid. That's the plan here from the Dire Sports. They will find GH.
Yeah, he's going to tank this perhaps. He has Rolling Boulder. The Shackles will come in mid lane. The Elusive to follow up on top of it. He has the Boulder Smash rolling away. GH might make it out and will. He has a TP Scroll, sitting at 150 HP, doesn't need to use it. And Miracle will be there to help out as well. So now going on top lane, they've got the Nature's guys. Paparazzi getting harassed again, but still, this is going pretty well for Liquid because Matamba Man is farming freely bottom lane. 33 last hits coming out for this Lifestealer against this Magnus of Young 11.
Yeah, on the one hand, Young 11's getting a little bit of space this game. He's not being harassed too much, so at least he can have a decent start, but handing all that off to Matamba Man, pretty important this game. Doesn't have the best Infest carrier, so he really needs everything that he can get out of the lane. He's going to have to rely on just like a mind control blink, but that's about it. Maybe some cute invis plays from Kuro.
Yes, we will see how that's going to go.
Line him a long wrap here.
They're going all the way around. Level 2 for him. Nature's Guys comes out from Kuroki. They want Mind Control instead. The Shackles will come through. A lot of damage now stopped by Nature's Guys. So Fenrir, he had the Shackles cut short there, but Mind Control still getting dope. He's got some regen to work with. He's sitting pretty low. He's going to go for the clap. The Sunstrike coming in. Lanham walks into it, and they will secure a kill. Can he still get out? They've got the Drunken Haze. He's making so much space. Paparazzi continues to miss. The Rolling Boulder's coming in. They've got the Boulders miss. It's on to 2. He's going to blink himself out. The tower's going to hit him and bring him down. 3 dead there. Miracle included using that Sunstrike, doing so much work. Vici Gaming, what a disaster there in that top lane.
It all starts just by Kuro saving right there with the root, right? And then that caused them to dive deeper and deeper. They just felt so close that they were going to be able to bring down Mind Control. And now it's just going to put them closer to level 6. Now 5.25. Gets a bounty rune up to 5.5. And even a shrine here for him and GH. So they continue pressuring top and trying to slow down this AM. In fact, he's gone. He's level 4.5 on Paparazzi. He's going down to a level 7.5 Lifestealer.
So he had 11 last hits a couple of maybe 2 minutes ago. He's up to 12 now. He only got 1 more within that time span. Didn't get a kill. He died for it too. So yeah, it makes sense for him to move around the map right now. Meanwhile, Mind Control top lane looking to help GH, who's going to get jumped down. They have the Waiting Rift. The Dream Coil will go as well. He'll try to roll out. Lanham blocks him perfectly, and he will fall. Lanham securing the kill, finally getting back on the board here. And Liquid will have to back the rest of them up in this top lane.
Third time's the charm there on the GH gank. Finally does go down. Fenrir, possibility here. Mind Control, waltzing on, and okay, playing a little bit chill here. All right, Paparazzi's in the jungle.
Yeah, this
he's been empowered at 7 minutes.
It's not feeling great. Again, no Iron Talon to fall back on. I don't even know if you would want to go with that if you're.
And look how vulnerable this Fenrir is up here. They're just looking for a nice, easy little Sunstrike play.
Bottom lane 11. There's the Sunstrike coming out, and that will secure another kill for Miracle as Matamba Man starts it off with the open wounds, has the phase boots, and now really closing in on that armlet on top of it all.
All right, top's just going to have to hold on then, I guess.
Yeah,
Instead, they'll just focus down the tower.
I mean, Mind Control's almost 6. Maybe that's what they're waiting on. They also want the tower too, which is getting low. Ether Shock, here we go. The clap comes out. Now they're going. The Drunken Haze is up. Kuroki running in. Nature's Guys now on cooldown for 3 seconds. TP from Ori looking to go for a coil up in 5 seconds. Mind Control should fall here. The Shackles will come in. They have no way to cancel it, it looks like. He's still alive. Will stick up, but Ori will secure it with the Waning Rift. And maybe it looks like they will also deny this tower on top of it. So, very good rotations from Vici Gaming. They punish the dive from that Brewmaster.
Kuro's going to try and go for it. Oh, running in. Go tree.
Nope.
Oh, he has to fake it out.
Yeah, canceling it. One more auto attack perhaps needs 2. There it is. Lana played it perfectly. Now the Fire Blast. Kuro might die for this. That getting chased down.
No
He's got the Orb of
detection.
Venom. Kuro cannot get the Nature's Guys off. He is just going to fall. Fenrir was there to back him up too if need be, but no such need required.
The greed.
He went for it. You got to give him credit, man.
Yeah, I'll hand it to him. Got a bit of a decent lead here as well. 3K, although they might not be able to tell. Considering it's 7-6, I doubt they realize just how underfarmed that Anti-Mage was. It can be a bit hard to tell sometimes, but he is mega poor.
He has got a long way to go. Working on... He doesn't even have boots yet. He went for the Gloves of Haste instead. Still needs those treads to get some extra farm going his way. On the other side, Matamba Man couldn't be more farmed, honestly. He got a solo kill bottom. Now his armlet's done. At this point, they're feeling
salving through dragons. We got the strats coming out here. All right, never mind. this isn't going too well.
No. This The Ancient Camp's not going to be great for Paparazzi. He's got a power at least, what level is it, 3? So there is something. I mean, it can help him farm, but...
Yeah, there's definitely been some plan here from Young Lemon. I mean, he doesn't even have 1 point in Skewer. That's how desperate he knows his anti-mage is. And top lane, they are way in deep here. Already pressuring into this tower. GH will just take the creeps for a walk. Maybe pull him into a camp, farm it up a little bit here, and kind of try and bait the Dire into something. There's an Observer ward spotting on him.
Yeah, they're just going to move right in. Dangerous Guy's hit coming out. They've got
So
the Fire
tanky,
Blast.
though.
Yeah, he is really. Clap will come in. The Sunstrike will help out, but he's going to dodge it. Nicely done. Lanham not going to get caught this time. Waiting with Dreamcoil. On to 2. Kuroki in trouble. There's the split coming out. Kuroki, Nature, or rather, the Living Armor not there in time. Still looking for Fenrir. Rolling Boulder in. He's back. GH is here for the party. The Panda's doing some serious work. The Fire Panda auto-attacking him down. GH in trouble. The Boulder Toss keeping him alive. The Cyclone as well. GH is into the tree line. Going for a TP scroll. He's going to make it out. And Lana might fall on top of it. Mind Control gets the clap. A double kill. And Ori needs to be careful on top of it. He is to use the Illusion Orb. He's going to jaunt to the tree line. Maybe go for a TP of his own. He doesn't have one, but should still be safe. Mind Control finding a double kill there at 10 minutes in. A 4K lead now for Liquid.
Rolls the barrel on out of here, and look at all this creep from. I mean, you got to farm this up here.
That's a huge wave.
That's a lot of experience.
Yeah, he's actually like so close to Blink, but he might die. Lanham is back in, TP to the Shrine, looking for a target. Drunken Haze comes out. Mind Control, not sure what he can do. He'll just go down to Shockwave, so staying perhaps a bit too long, but you really wanted that creep wave for that experience.
Yeah, he was getting very close to the Blink. Loses 164 and quite a bit of farming time, but here we go. It's going to be a role play mid.
They get the silence off the Cold Snap, the Infest Bomb out. Do they have the damage? They sure do. Nicely done. Matuma Man finally getting involved. That's his armlet showing up too. They're going to put some pressure on the Tier 1 tower in the meantime. All right, man. It's just, again, it's all rolling for Liquid here. A 4K start for them. Everything going well at this point for the most part.
Yeah, now they'll start to catch up a little bit here with Kuro. He gets a free lane top. It's one of these very nice scenarios for a Treant Protector. Your teammates push down that tower up top really quick, and you can just kind of chill up here. There's a lot of pressure for the team to like deal with you because they don't want you to get free farm, but at the same time, it takes so long. You have to bring detection that's just going to create more space for your Brewmaster and your Invoker. So it's a bit of a catch-22 problem, and in the end, sometimes it's just best to let the stupid Treant Protector get his levels in gold.
Yeah, he's getting up there. Level 6 coming soon for the Treant. So far, level 2 Living Armor, but that's fine. Take things slowly here. Miracle, we haven't talked about him too much, but he's working on Axe. He has the Midas. That's been up for a while now. He has the full point booster and working on his first component after that point booster, getting into the Staff of Wizardry or something along those lines. Top in the net worth for Miracle,
Smoke
making all the
bottom
space.
with Ori on that puck.
They need to find something here, it feels like. Need to make more room for the Saints Mage. They're going to smoke right behind them. Jump and clap onto 3. They've got the Hex up. There's the Super Wards drop 2. And they have the Sunstrike. It might split. It hits perfectly on Defender instead, and Lana will get dropped. And these wards will get dealt with, and Ori has to leave pretty much instantly. He's just out of there at his Tier 1 tower.
Such a fast Hex coming out from Fenrir, but then the silence right away from GH. Didn't even matter. They dropped the snakes. Don't even have to waste the Panda ulti.
They smoked right behind him.
Yep.
A bit unfortunate for Vici Gaming there.
Haste Rune here, and Ori does see it, so he'll be able to grab that for himself. Maybe they can try and do something with that, perhaps Dream Coil onto Miracle.
They want to make something happen. They really want to shut this Invoker down, and they need to make more space for this anti-mage, who is still sitting at 3.5k net worth. Just under Ori. He's caught back up a little bit. 58 last hits, now on a Perseverance, and working on that Demon Edge for the Battle Fury. So we are not out of this yet for Vici Gaming here. They need some more time to make room, but
the momentum being kept here from Liquid. They just instantly hop inside of GH with Matumba Man, TP to the top lane, and they are on the prowl for Paparazzi. I don't even know. Are they going to settle for him?
Ooh, yeah, Kuroki decided not to go for it, but he was spotted with that sentry just placed down by Fenrir.
Yeah, the Observer spotted GH too, so that's going to be enough to send Paparazzi running.
They're running. I don't think they're going to try to re-engage you. I think they're just trying to get out. Rolling Boulder, maybe they go for Fenrir. They're trying. The Infest out. There's the Boulder Smash Sunstrike, and that's just going to be a kill. I mean, even when he sees him, there's not much he could do. He just gets jumped on.
All right, well, fair enough. They'll take it. Should secure them the mid tower as well here, as Mind Control still lurking nearby with the Blink, with the split. Matuma just runs in.
Yep, Lanham's just going to get caught. Good rage. Perfectly timed from Matuma Man. Looking for Mind Control instead, but too little too late as he's trying to switch targets.
And Bloodlusted, empowered AM, still tries to catch him. He's doing quite well. He's up to 73, him and Magnus both. But in terms of the net worth chart, that is 3 Radiant heroes on top.
I mean,
Anti-Mage is the last in the cores for the Dire team.
Are Liquid going to win in this fashion? Just 3 in a row straight dominance? Because that's what it's feeling like right now. 6K advantage. I know the AM is still not online yet. Can he get there is the question, though. Still a ways away. 11 coming in. Boulder Smash. Nice blink. And Mind Control, knowing that, will stop for his Primal Split. In fact, now he needs the mana. He gets it with the wand. Actually about to come through there. It gets off in time. Fenrir getting chased down. Dreamcoil coming in. They're looking for Kuroki. Sunstrike is there. Fenrir will fall first. Kuroki's still alive for now. The Living Armor coming in. They've got the Boulder Toss into Lanham. They'll dispel Ori in the meantime. Matama Man finally coming back into the fray. They've got the root. He's going to be able to jaunt through Ori. Won't be able to get targeted. 11's waiting. He's got the RP. Not enough mana to blink out from Mind Control in time, but still getting chased. He needs help now. He's going to stick up. They won't chase too far, I don't think. 11 maybe looking for a skewer play. No, not going to go for it. Matama Man is too close, and they don't want to try to chance anything just yet for Vici Gaming. Lose Paparazzi again.
It's so terrifying to see a team turn it on like this. You just kind of wonder, like, what was going on in those first 2 games, you know? Were they just trying to win a different way, trying to make things somehow different for them? And they just say, okay, never mind, just back to the same old Liquid. It's unbelievable. I mean, they were, what, failing a little bit in the mid-game? Just don't go to mid-game, have a 9K lead at 14 minutes.
Right. Maybe just, they were trying the Elder Titan in the first game, clearly. That didn't work out, but the second game, too.
What? Just dead.
All right, well.
Instantaneously obliterated. Scan down bottom as well from both teams, actually, layered on top of each other.
Yeah, Kuroki knows they're here now. The scan hit the Dire as they moved in. Vici didn't find a scan for themselves. I don't think it connected on Kuroki, so he'll be safe and sound underneath the tower. He's got the Nature's guys to work with, and Liquid are still on the hunt here, looking for
they're
Ori.
under this Dire vision, though, so.
Exactly. They'll have to back out now.
Oh, they see the Deso. This will probably hint off that they're heading towards Roche. But what can you really do about it, right? Maybe you can try and make a play with Ori. He's spotted, though, going through mid by a Radiant Observer Ward.
Yeah, behind the tower, in fact. Still working on Blink, 1,000 gold away.
Nah, they're into the pit now, though.
Kuroki might have spotted Lanham moving up to the high ground. He'll drop a ward instead, but yeah. I mean, Roche...
It is spotted, though, by the Dire.
It's just like, I think they're just going down the checklist at this point, Trent.
Yep.
I mean, they're doing everything they absolutely need to. They're getting kills, taking towers, and now it's Roche time. This is going to be Aegis picked up, more than likely from Matama Man. Miracle continues to farm and get super, super rich at this point.
Yeah, his game's been great. He hasn't really felt the pressure to do anything. He's just doing what every Invoker loves, throwing out Sunstrikes for the first 20 minutes into the game, and that's built him up into a Midas, Aghanims, and top of the net worth chart. Kuro just running away with an ulti down bottom. There's the invis room, but he's dusted, so not very handy.
Oh, man, he just sidestepped that. That was so close. Young 11, I thought he had it with that skewer, but not quite. Now they're going to chase after Lanham. He will avoid the Boulder Smash as well. GH has the Lifestealer inside of him. Can infest out, magnetize. Ooh, that's really well done. The Serpent Ward trap, at least onto GH. They might get that kill. Rage is out, though, from Matama Man. They will get 1 kill out of it. Now the split coming in, and Lana might die again. They'll drop the Boulder Toss coming in. Matama Man still looking for more. Arm of the Toggle is available. No mana for the open wounds. I don't think he needs it. The Cold Snap locking him down and in place. Double kill from Matama Man, who is now dominating, by the way. 3.
There's another Cyclone ready here if they find him.
Can they get the 3rd at this point? Young 11 is going to get caught, but I don't know how deep they're going to go for this.
There's no follow coming.
Looks like they're just going to back up and take the tier 1.
I got to farm those snakes.
Yeah,
make a little bit of gold here.
That too. And,
damn, that dodge by Kuro was sick. He's practicing his moves for the after party later.
Yeah.
He's feeling very confident, I see.
He's going to have reasons to dance if they can take this game. And it's getting to that point where, all right, 10K net worth advantage. It's feeling pretty good here, Trent.
Yeah. I mean, yes, there's Nanny Mage. He's the talk of the town this patch. Can he get it done in a game like this? This would truly be a testament to how strong the hero is. If they can find a way to come back in this one.
He's got Battle Fury. I mean, it's not over. He has a long way to go. I mean, Liquid have a giant advantage with Miracle having 10K net worth, Matama Man up to 9K with a Desolator now.
Curry spotted by the Sentry there, but he's just punching.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one getting gone on, even though Curry's been the one spotted. So he is just going to back himself up. Miracle's looking for more, perhaps. They could just continue to push, I suppose, with Matama Man. They now have the Ancient Black Dragon. Infested, always
good way to go push mid.
Yep.
Tornado onto 2 top lane and the Meteor.
Looking for it. That was beautifully done.
That's Miracle Invoker.
Yeah, he is just owning now. Lanham will fall next. Young 11 also dead.
It's
a
just
mega
so
kill
easy.
spree.
He doesn't have a blink. They're just there. He throws a tornado. You're both just dead. His levels are insane. He's level 15 right now.
Yep.
Easy game.
Midas, Aghanims, and Boots of Travel, I believe, on the way out on the Courier, or should be soon. This Courier is packed to the brim, by the way, if you look at it on the Radiant.
It really is.
I mean, it's
we
got
need a few more slots on here, I think.
Ogre Club, they've got a Vlad's, they've got a Medallion, Boots of Travel recipe. My God, that is a rich Courier if I've ever seen one.
And it's bottom and mid being pushed. That Dragon's still going to work here. It's Matama Man feasts upon some creeps. They'll be glyphed up for a moment, but
only a moment longer. Miracle will take it, use his Midas, and continue on his way to his next item. So
Mind Control's even just trying to bait up the top lane with a tier 1, hoping someone would show up. But he does eventually clear the wave. He has the Primal Split back up and available. That tier 2 mid.
And now he's got the Vlads coming as well.
They're begging them to defend. They're hoping that they do. The Radiant are scanning, thinking, hey, maybe they're smoked up trying to bait something.
Such an advantage. 14K, when you're this far ahead, you can just continue on. Down the checklist they go. The last outer tower will fall. That's the tier 2 in the mid lane drop down. Echo Saber now picked up from a Tumba Man on top of it all. And Liquid just continue their dominance in Game 5. This has been one-sided from the get-go. The silence is up onto the Anti-Mage. He can't afford to die, but he will. Dead for 48 seconds, but Tumba Man will get the job done once more.
I'm thinking he wasn't expecting that because the illusion of GH was Dream Coiled mid.
Well, you win some, you lose some. Shackles will come out from Fenrir, just trying to make sure Mind Control can't go at him, but he still will.
That's half your HP.
Yep. Good old crit, and then they get the Tornado to follow it up with the Sunstrike time perfectly, and Miracle will secure the kill. Man, they are just trouncing Vici Gaming right now. 15K net worth advantage. Yes, we keep talking about this Anti-Mage, but at this point, they're knocking on the door of the Tier 3 tower trend.
Don't think I've ever seen such a 3-game clinic to come out, especially not after you lost Game 1 and Game 2.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was looking kind of rough there in the first 2 games, but they brought it back in dominant fashion, and they're showing it here. 16K now in the net worth.
I mean, Mind Control's just going to zone. He can just jump in and start throwing out some spells, and I can't see them stopping this. Tumba Man just on the high ground, begging them to try a play.
They're going to go for it. RP comes in, but they cancel it immediately, coming with a Tornado, as well as that Boulder Smash. Dead Young 11, and with him down to no RP, makes it that much harder. They're going to lose this Tier 3 tower.
Man.
Yeah, he does so much damage with Deso, with Armlet on top of it. They have to drop the supports. He's got a 3-shot pretty much on him. He gets the double kill. He'll get inside a creep, jump out, get his HP back. On the other side, Mind Control was looking for Fenrir underneath that Tier 4 tower, or he has to jump back into the well. They're essentially getting pushed back to their Tier 4 towers. Liquid, they're about to take the first set of racks, and this is almost looking like GG at this point, Trent.
There's no towers outside of the base. They're going to rotate to the mid lane. They keep the Alacrity going. Bloodlust, really not a comparison here. Alacrity just doing so much more work.
Absolutely outstanding play from Liquid. They're going to continue on. The Tier 3 tower still getting shredded. The Alacrity goes back up onto this lifesteal as if he needs any more damage. At this point, he's almost too strong. They're looking to stop him and shut him down, but what can they really do at this point? They've already taken the melee Rex mid after that full set bottom lane, 22K. It continues to rise. They have the blink on Kuro now. Boulder Smash will just be swiftly sidestepped by Lana, but at this point, he can only sit and watch as his mid-Rax is just eviscerated by Liquid.
The TI champs sure do seem to like these miners.
And they get the Courier too.
As they're looking for another swift victory here for some more qualifying points.
Yeah, they're getting in position for the GG potentially. Ori has to blink away, but Lanham again, he just cannot withstand Matumba Man when he's got that rage up. Luckily, won't fall, not yet anyway. Dream Coil into 2, maybe they can find something here. They'll break the coil immediately on both of these heroes. The Skewer back in there looking for Miracle. He's in trouble, shackled up. There's going to be the turnaround coming in from Kuro with the ultimate, but still, he's alive somehow. The Deafening Blast coming in, the Meatball drop down. Everybody getting cleaned up by Vici. They're just not strong enough at this point. They've already lost the Anti-Mage. Young 11 is going to be next, and Lanham, double kill coming in. They've got the detection, they've got the kill, they've got the GG. And Team Liquid are your Dota Pit Minor champions.
Convincing, I think, is the way to phrase it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, in those last 3 games, was there ever a doubt?
No, there really wasn't. It just, Liquid just took hold game number 3 and carried through without even a chance for their opponents whatsoever. Unbelievable. I mean, you can say, yes, they just turned it on, but that doesn't just come out of nowhere. I mean, maybe some of the picks were a little bit different and everything, but there is still an aspect of mental fortitude that comes out there from Team Liquid. They've done this before. They've done this. I hear they won a couple pretty cool tournaments in the past year, so pretty experienced in that. And I have to say, though, Vici Gaming, humongous performance coming out in the last couple days. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't think many people expected them to be in the final in the first place.
Yep.
Didn't really have too much hope coming into this tournament. Obviously, people disappointed in terms of their previous ones, but the qualifiers for Dota Pit is when they really shine, made their way through here in a quick 3-0, and they were almost able to take that same sort of qualifier into the LAN and then come out victorious, but this damn Team Liquid team, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they are very good, very strong here. Of course, the first minor on the new patch, it was an exciting one, plenty of action back and forth in terms of the new picks, in terms of the new items, a lot of cool stuff being had, and with that, I believe we are going to send it over to Zyori for the interview.
All right, thank you so much. Is this working? No.
Hello? Does this one work? There we go. All right, thank you so much, Mark. Congratulations to Team Liquid. An incredible series. It's been an amazing event. Matumba Man, can I talk to you for a moment here? What happened in those first 2 games, bud?
We just got... I mean, they beat us. I don't know what to say. It's just... I think they prepared very well for us in the first 2 games, and then we kind of like talked it on outside, like, is this how we want to go out? Like, get 3-0'd by Vici, and let's get our shit together.
Now that you guys have had a little bit of time to play the patch, it's been out for a week. How do you feel overall? Do you like the feel of the patch right now?
I like it, but some obviously don't, because so much has changed, and there's like pain elementals like running at you, and like just brain sapping, reducing your damage. It's not the best, but I mean, it is what it is. It's Dota after all.
Yeah, that's good. It is still good old Dota. Refresher Shard. That's the big hero of this tournament, it feels like. How do you feel about that item? Is it maybe a little too strong, or does it feel about right?
I like it, because it gives a meaning to Roshan, because Roshan was kind of underpowered in terms like what Aegis and Cheese actually gives to the game, and now there's Refresher Shard, so you can actually like end games as well. Like, Cheese is so useless, and then Aegis late game, it doesn't really do anything. You put it on a position 5 Bane, and like, good luck.
All right, anything else you want to say to your adoring fans out there?
Thanks for the support, guys. Really means a lot to us.
Woo! Give it up, guys. So congratulations once again. I believe we're going to have one of the founders of Dota Pit on the way out to award the trophy, as well as say a few words.
Hi everyone. Congratulations once again. So first of all, thank you for, thanks to all the viewers, thanks to sponsors, thanks to the teams that participated at our event, and for all the feedback. Thanks, Valve, for trusting us and giving us a possibility to organize the minor. And once again, I'm really glad that you were part of this season, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I hope that we will see each other again. That means a lot. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, guys. We're going to have a very quick break. We're going to come back to the panel, and then we're going to wrap up this minor.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible journey it's been through this Dota Pit Minor, but alas, we've crowned a champion, and Team Liquid, the favorites all along, were able to secure the finals.
They made it tough for themselves in that finals, but they turned it around, and
suddenly they remembered, like, hey guys, we're Team Liquid, we just won TI.
Yep.
We can do this.
The reverse sweep. The
reverse all kill, as they term it.
Who says that?
It's from StarCraft, too. It's
old school. I guess I'm talking about traditional sports, so maybe I'm the one out of the loop.
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
All right.
So
no,
is this the new turbo mode, by the way? These past 3 games?
Seriously.
I didn't test it, though.
Less than 25 minutes. Insane.
Yeah,
how
maybe
they were able
somebody
to close it
activated
out
that.
so
That's
fast.
true. Yeah, that was quite impressive from Team Liquid. They just turned it on in an instant, and lots of crazy picks. We saw Crystal Maiden first pick. I didn't think I'd see that this patch, honestly, after the changes. But that Lycan is probably the highlight of this series for me, the Lycan game, with all the night vision. Thought that was pretty cool.
Well,
and they
it seems
destroyed
like
that one.
Liquid played a new hero in every single series we saw them. I mean, they did make that run through the upper bracket, but kind of insane that they were able to play with so much versatility.
I mentioned it, I think, on day 2. It's going to be a combination of old stuff, what they've been playing, trying to introduce new stuff. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but overall, I have to say this patch is off to a very good start, I want to say.
Yes.
A lot of promising things, some things
Very
that perhaps need some tweaks. At first, I thought, like, the whole refresher shard thing, I was kind of questioning. It sounds super OP. I know somebody from Virtus Pro thought no one thought it was way OP. But I agree with Matoma, man. It makes things so much easier to go high ground. You actually get an advantage from Roshan. Makes things more interesting. Now that people are hitting 25, you have these crazy talents.
Yeah.
I still think Meteor, what's it called?
Meteor Hammer.
See, I don't even bother learning the name because I
Meteor
think that item's
Shard.
garbage. Meteor Shard. maybe give that item in Roche. How about that's a Roche item and deals considerably more damage on the
7th
fourth
Roche kill, you get a free meteor.
Sure.
Hammer.
Why not? Why not? But yeah, this patch
Super
is going to be
balanced.
this patch is going to be sick. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it needs a lot of like small changes, but I think it's going to be one of the most interesting patches that we ever had, to be honest.
It was certainly exciting Dota throughout the last 4 days. Let's relive the bracket just one more time to take a look at the journey Team Liquid took to get to the finals and, of course, secure it. This was the only series that they dropped a game. Worth reiterating here. They were completely undefeated all the way to the best of 5, and then they were nice enough to make it interesting for us.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that their games previous to this were stomps, but they weren't close either. Every win felt very convincing. There wasn't anything that was like you were never worried if you were a Liquid fan. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
Until this best of 5, where they dropped the first 2.
Yeah, but another Dota minor in the bag. Of course, great to see teams hailing from every region. Immortals, SG Esports, Fnatic, all over the place. It's really another fun event.
Yeah, and I think South America, we're going to start seeing some really cool things, and maybe, I mean, we've already seen them get 6th place, I believe, in this tournament, so maybe 6 months down the road is when they'll get their act together, and I say that because the teams are all over the place, believe me. I tried scheduling some, I couldn't even find more than 4 teams that were a 5-man stack at that point, so, but I think it's really good for the region. That's what I'm really excited about, to see that actually develop into something that could potentially be a very strong region in the future.
No doubt. Okay, folks, I think that's it. It's been another major well done. Circuit points have been awarded, prize pools as well. Thank you so much for joining us throughout this journey. It's been an absolute pleasure. Remember to be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. We'll see you on the next cast.